Right, recap.
There was
that's a great
recap.
recap.
24.
Look at the radar.
So we're Solid Snake. We're looking to. There we are. We're trying to find the DARPA chief.
That's cheating. Mei Ling told you. And
Yeah, no, we're looking for the DARPA chief and Kenneth Baker, the former education secretary.
because that's who he is.
That's who I bloody would know him as.
Former.
We're in. Is that Alaska we're in?
We're in Alaska.
Yeah. In a base. And the very
Nuclear weapon disposal facility.
That's the one.
Or at least that's what they're saying. Conspiracy.
And the big villains that we're after are all part of our former team.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad with that
And we
recap.
keep getting phone calls.
Yeah.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder,
I'm using that by advising it for some ladder. You need to press your action button. What?
There is no action button in real life.
It's like you're talking weird. Oh my god, Evans. Something familiar.
The game's strange in the way it works.
When we get further down Metal Gear series, strange does not even begin
No.
to surmise the series.
Not the narrative, the gameplay.
Do you remember this came out on the PS1? This came out before dual analog sticks were a thing. You're controlling this via D-pad. Also, the man going for a shit. And before you think weird humor, remember, Japanese game developers, their sense of humor is very different.
That was odd.
Japanese humor is weird.
No, what I meant in terms of the gameplay was most of the time it's been third person.
Most games
When you're doing the controlling of the movements of where to go and hide, and then suddenly in this we're first person now.
I can't think of a game where you do vents in third person. On the Verge, you really can't do vents in third person.
No, I understand that because, but it's not even the same. If we use Deus Ex,
Yeah.
as a good example, because that has vents in its third person generally, where it's
First person, it's third person when you're in cover.
Yeah.
That's how DSX works. Allegedly.
Well,
Works.
most of the gameplay for this, it's more distinct in terms of third person.
Mm.
That makes sense. When you're in the third person, when you're moving around, you're not right.
Is that a woman?
Yes.
Not
We'll get to her.
Right.
She'll be important. Well, her ass will be important.
A what?
Her ass.
Snake.
I'm not even joking, it becomes a plot point later on.
Area. Isn't there some place to drop down?
Again,
Take a look around
Japanese
in
game.
first-person view mode.
It will be very different. So we found our number one target, the DARPA chief.
Not Kenneth Baker.
Kenneth Baker will be. We will find Kenneth Baker in this part, but that will be later.
Hey. I want to have a word with him.
Who's that?
He went out head first and then was hanging by his
Yeah,
arms.
how did he do that?
Man, he is good.
You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
Do you not have a person for Donald Anderson?
I'm not familiar with anyone called.
Useless. Why are you here?
You're a worthless butt.
Because you asked me to.
Bonus
We
points. Bonus points. He was black and worked for DARPA.
You don't.
Oh, there's one apparently. Oh, there's one at Edinburgh Council.
In that case,
Here we go.
hurry up and get me out.
he
Oh,
black?
I found one.
Is he black?
Don't worry.
No.
No. Okay.
Here we are, Donald Anderson.
About the terrorists.
Yes.
Do they
He's a British Labour politician.
What are you talking about?
Wow.
terrorists are threatening the White
Former.
House. Say if they don't
He
Former.
was Member of Parliament for Monmouth and a Member of Parliament for Swansea East. He's now Lord Anderson of Swansea.
It's possible.
Wow.
So we've
Lord
got two
of.
British politicians in this game. We've got Donald Anderson, the Baron Anderson of Swansea, and then Kenneth Baker, who I remember you laughing at his actual title now.
I can't remember. It was Dorking, Lord Earl of Dorking or something.
Baron.
Of Barons. Like that, when you
Baron
put
Baker of
Dorking on that. If you don't know what Dorking is,
We're
it's
conducting exercise.
Dorking. Put it that way.
Weapon that will change the world. A weapon
We're not gonna look at each other while we talk. See what I mean by head movements? It's just head movements.
for the earth.
Mouths do not move.
Nuclear-equipped walking
For
battle.
those who don't know what Dorking is, it's a market town in Surrey, England, in the valley of.
It's in Surrey. There's your first problem.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
And it's well known for Dorking chickens, which have an extra toe, and they're a major breed.
They're inbred. That's where extra digits come from, isn't it? Inbreed.
Sometimes.
You haven't gone
To be
white.
fair, though, chickens are literally like most things.
Most animals
animals
are inbred.
inbred because we want to have particular features on them.
You haven't raised question of why there's suddenly a mech in this.
I heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
I've been looking at the Wikipedia page
Yeah.
and talking. I sort of admit, why is there a mech?
Because Japanese.
Okay.
Well, that's Metal Gear. They originated in the original games. You fought Metal Gear, Metal Gear 1. I think in Metal Gear 2 you fought one. So the Snake, it's like, another Metal Gear. What's funny is that in the prequel games set before this, but came out after this, because the games aren't all in chronological order, because they aren't. The earlier Metal Gears during the Cold War are way more advanced.
Metal Gear Rex.
It's like it's like Star Wars, where that technology does not make any sense. It just does not progress.
Probably already finished arming the war.
So this one goes backwards. It gets more advanced
Guys are pros.
the further you go into the Cold War.
In handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
Yeah, might want to check who was talking. Assume he was talking to himself.
Yeah, I was going to say, they clearly didn't
Not
hit-
gonna check. Like there might be someone in there with him. I'm Batman.
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL?
Isn't PAL the English or the European encoding on video?
Set up so that
So I know in the old consoles that you couldn't run, before region locking existed, and RC you couldn't run American games on a European console because the frame rate's different. They're encoded differently and it just wouldn't work.
That's right.
I mean, it sounds something else in this.
Each of us needs to input our
Do you like my tie? I still got it on.
But
Yeah, I'm surprised he kept his
Well, he's a professional. DARPA is not some... It's not the EPA, they have standards.
Psychomantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psychomantis.
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
I think that's an understatement.
It's just a matter of
Psych powers, well, fuck my life.
Those walls, I'm assuming, must be concrete. They can't be that bloody if you can hear
Snake's
them.
just talking really loudly. In that voice he can't do quiet.
yes. They'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
Are you going to say that to everything? He's questioning, he just
Yes.
repeats everything back.
There is a video online of every single time Snake does that in the series. And there's a lot of them.
And engage the safety.
Just so the player knows what's going on.
If I do that,
Yes. You can stop the launch.
But he has got Luro, which we're doing a close-up on for some reason.
so where are the keys?
Baker should have them.
Baker.
Listen.
Kenneth Baker. Baron Baker.
That is introduction. His name's Baker. Kenneth Baker.
You need to insert the card.
Okay, 3 card keys.
I mean to send you the spitting image
You know
Oh,
where
yes.
this is Baker.
where he's a slug.
Somewhere in the
Oh, that's something else then.
Second floor basement.
I heard the guards say
They literally aren't making him a slug in the later one.
Well, I'll spit an image for you.
Any other clues?
Yeah, in spitting image, Peter Manderson's a snake.
Didn't do anyone didn't get treated well in spit an image.
Why don't you look for
No, but my point is they didn't tend to literally anthropomorphize you. They didn't literally turn you into an animal.
Take this. It's my ID.
Manderson's the only other one I've ever seen them do that with. Where he was actually a snake.
It's called a pan card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits
just
signals
a lot.
assaults in your body. as
Although
it
Snake did teach me how to pronounce ellipses, question marks, and exclamation marks.
security devices.
He does pronounce those.
Data stored in the card.
The doors will open
How
automatically.
you pronounce that?
Gotcha.
How you know?
I was just more interested in the fact it says it uses the salts in your body as a transmission.
It's not an ID card. Because card readers are just too old
Any
school.
other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No,
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
You get a bit closer, dude.
just said no.
This is
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem.
Not mine.
Nothing to do with
when
my
was this
orders.
game made?
But
1997, I would go off the top of my head.
What is it?
Why? It was made last year. No, 98.
Hey, what happened?
On the original PlayStation.
Sorry, what year? I was too busy watching him.
98. He had a heart attack.
Bill
19...
Clinton.
What? No.
Bill Clinton's the president.
Oh no! This series is weird because when there's one Metal Gear Solid 3 set in '64, I believe, and they reference President Johnson as in Lyndon Johnson, but in the later games they have fictional presidents. And I want to know at what point they stop being the real presidents
I don't know.
and stop being the fictional
A
one.
heart attack, but
A heart attack.
Or JFK also gets mentioned in Metal Gear Solid 3.
JFK's mentioned in most stuff to do with anything.
It's weird that in one game they have the real president, and in the later games they have fictional presidents.
The highest security.
Is it fictional as in retconning previous references, or
Not
as in we have a real one and then we go into fictional ones?
I don't know.
I told you.
Does that work in terms of fiction sometimes?
It's
Because
weird.
it's like that. West Wing does that.
Why not just have a fictional one back in '64 as well?
Because that will be like a point of divergence type thing.
Oh, Divergence begins.
West Wing does that with makes reference to Nixon. But Nixon's also the last.
Oh, there's a reference to Watergate in this game.
Yeah.
It gets referenced. So I assume Nixon exists in this universe because they reference Deep Throat.
Yeah.
As in not the porn. Well, it comes from the
No.
porno, but Deep Throat, the informant, they reference. So I assume Nixon happens in this universe, or a Watergate scandal happens.
Yeah. Usually that would
Of some
generally
form.
most of the time that involved Nixon. Because
Did
in the West
Nixon-
Wing, Nixon's the last. Well, it's not established exactly, but you've had lots of fictional presidents before you get to President Bartlett, who's the president at the start of the series, played by Martin Sheen.
Say much.
He's brilliant, and he's bloody brilliant.
Brilliant.
Very inspiring. I like it as a TV series, actually.
you bastard.
Better than House of Cards, or
Liquid?
just different.
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 House of Cards focuses a lot more.
Well, House of Cards has the spacey.
Yeah. Well, for one thing, it's different in terms of when the TV series were made. House of Cards, even then, based on the British miniseries, which is based on the book.
Careful. I'm no rookie.
West Wing is made straight for television. It's a bit more idealistic, but also focuses on a wider cast. It looks at the team in the White House, in the West Wing.
You talk
House of
too
Cards
much.
looks purely at the narrative of Kevin Spacey's
I
character.
told you I'm no rookie.
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door.
Overall, I'd probably prefer the West Wing, because it gives you a better idea of the complexities of government.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing?
You still there?
I'm still here
Alright.
to watching action sequence.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Man, look at those. Also, the bodies disappear. That's how all the bodies disappear. Oh my god. Because there should be a... I'm dancing along to the music. You've got quite a few coming in. To paraphrase what just happened, the ones who weren't necessarily paying direct attention to the game. Donald Anderson died of a heart attack. He says in massive quotation marks. The young girl in the cell next to us knocked the guard out and is now in his uniform. And we're now shooting our way out of the prison cell.
As you do.
Because, well, we have to. If we grenades in.
Yeah, just to check, one thing I've noticed. There was a naked man over in the corner.
Yes, that was Naked Man. That was the guard that she knocked out and stole his clothes.
I also noticed that, although this is a heavily pixelated game as it is, they've made a point of even more pixelating his privates.
Yeah. Only one game I can think of has ever shown it. Well, two.
Thanks for
One,
the help.
Dante's Inferno doesn't count, they're not technically human penises.
Wait!
They're demonic Satan penises in Dante's
Right.
Inferno. It's GTA, one of the expansion packs, GTA 4, where you actually do see a human penis. Like, full frontal, you're like, okay. It's not something seen much in, games.
So we're actually using our guns now as well, because we were all stealth last time.
Well, no, we'll go back to stealth.
Is this where we bring in our conversation about gun control?
Well, no nerf gun control.
It's all vaguely similar.
They're both guns, who cares? No, we're English people, we can't talk about gun control. This is the internet, we're not allowed to. Literally the argument I've seen is you're not American, you don't get it.
To be fair, I don't know many countries that do.
Power Rangers pose.
Have we passed the moment you were talking about, by the way?
Which moment was I talking about?
Where her arse becomes a plot point.
Oh yeah, well no, you get a hint of it here later on. It becomes a plot point. He gave us a nice close up on it moving earlier, but it becomes a plot point later. Well, that was weird.
I just had some kind of hallucination.
What's in these cigarettes?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
No, it was Psycho Mantis.
It
The
must have
psychic,
been
because
psychometric
every team is
interference
psychic.
coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound Psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
He looks nothing like a praying mantis. I can't do my snake. I got soft, so I can't do a snake voice.
Don't try and do it, you'll only hurt yourself.
And several cigarettes. There's Nicky Man again. Just thought I'd let you know that Nicky Man there.
Thank you.
Yeah, no. Now to Nigger, I think. So our first person was sent to rescue died, and us, so going well so far.
Not Kenneth Baker.
No. Oh no, Kenneth Baker of course survives. He says, lying profusely through his teeth.
Baron Peter of Dorking.
Yeah, damn him with a strangely American accent. It'd be funny if that Kenneth Baker actually did run an arms company like this Kenneth Baker does.
No, this one's doesn't run an arms company.
He's not one that we're not aware of.
I think we would be aware of it, to be fair. I mean, it's when you're a public figure, it's difficult to hide whether or not you run companies.
Oh. B2.
What? B2?
B2.
Oh, the floor.
Yeah, the correct response is you sunk my battleship.
Oh, sorry.
Thermal goggles. Just to show off, there are trapdoors on the floor that lead to right in the center of the earth. Ooh. Trapdoors. Because any military base is built like a fun house or a fun fair. You can use trapdoors. Also, you have to have the ID card selected to open the door, just to really annoy you.
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
Kenneth Baker's son is a member of the Labour Party, even though his father's a Conservative minister.
You're going to be bored because Kenneth Baker becomes irrelevant after this part. No more Kenneth Baker.
I'm going to be really annoyed in my
I never make jokes about the Baron of Dorking.
There's only a few moments we're going to get particularly annoyed at.
Doo-doo.
And there's a song about him as well.
Oh god, and really? Here's a song.
Yeah, the Bill Pritchard criticised him in his 1989 pop song Kenneth Baker.
Kenneth Baker.
The lyrics apparently include a litany of names in which Baker, along with Margaret Thatcher and several other world figures from that period, is accused of being a sick man.
Wow. Notice there the walls coloured differently because Donald Anderson told us before he died they'd taken Kenneth Baker somewhere. They had concreted over the entrances but hadn't painted them yet.
Oh.
So using the C4 we blow a hole because C4 only destroys a small part of the wall, not half the building.
Mm-hmm.
It's controlled demolition.
It's a known fact of life.
A lot of concrete coming to it. Following the trail to our first boss fight.
Already?
Yeah, there are a lot. Some of these bosses you face more than once.
It took us ages in previous games when we've had boss fights.
Do we get boss fights these days? At least not the old school kind of way of having a boss fight. See the walls coloured differently. And the C4 will kill you for standing too near to it. So do stand. And here he is now, the man of the moment. Kenneth Baker.
Hey!
Tied up.
Not so yay.
Am I too late?
With strings.
He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry, I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it.
C4.
Remember I mentioned about you being dressed up like a Western cowboy?
Yeah.
Well, meet Revolver Ocelot, a
Oh,
Russian
God.
soldier with a Western fetish. And by far the most batshit insane member of the series. Dear old Revolver Ocelot.
Special Operations Foxhound.
He is meant to be Russian. And he spins that. There's a scene in Metal Gear 3 where he spins that gun for like 3 minutes. Like juggles like 3 of them.
Waiting for you, Solid Snake.
Vesper, massive fetish for the Western.
Can live up to
I like him.
I like Ocelot. Rule 1 of Metal Gear Solid series, Ocelot screws everyone over at some point. By the end of this, he's like a quadruple agent for everyone, but no one.
more than enough to kill anything that moves.
Yeah, the Colt Single Action Army is the best. I thought the 44 Magnum was the best handgun.
I think it's the most powerful handgun.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Clint Eastwood's gonna be pissed off.
yeah, I was going to say, my memories of Dirty Harry correct is the most powerful handgun.
He's
Colt Action was one of the very first revolvers ever made.
That's the gun you can have in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which gave me a flashback to Ocelot. Every time someone mentions the Colt Single Action, I think of Ocelot. And yes, he does deflect those bullets off the walls. He is that good. So you got to essentially chase him around and shoot him. Really, that's it. Oh, well, don't go through the middle bit with the strings. You'll set the C4 off and kill everyone, and it's game over.
I'm trying to remember what the name of that film is where they bend bullets.
Well, the Angelina Jolie one.
Yeah,
Can't remember what it's
James
called.
McAvoy's in it as well.
Pretty
Yeah, I
sure
think-
bullets don't work. To be
No,
like
you can how they curve bullets through the air.
Or even bouncing off things. I don't think quite works, are they? No.
It's because Angelina Jolie, James McAvoy, and I think Morgan Freeman's in it as well.
I know what people mean. Start.
Are we on a timer?
Alright, I mean Baker in the middle kind of gets shot and will die eventually. Just wait, he has a health bar. And will die and it's game over. It's not a time that we really have to worry about it. Get back here, Ocelot. I love you, Ocelot. You're just such a balmy, insane man. It's kind of lovable in a way. In Metal Gear Solid 3 he meows. Because he's an Ocelot. Yeah.
He's not really.
He meows. What else do you do? It's just nuts. It's batshit insane.
But he didn't strike me as someone who was totally all there anyway.
No, he's not. Even in his younger days. Get back here! And we don't run out of ammo, but boxes spawn. Sometimes a bit too close to the strings, so you have to be very careful. They just fire randomly, I'll eventually hit him. Ammo counter when he has to reload.
Yeah, I've just noticed that we've got the revolver counter on him as well.
He has 6 bullets, because revolvers carry 6 bullets. And then most films don't realise that.
They did, well,
It's more prevalent with revolvers.
That's films generally though. That's Hollywood. They start doing it occasionally. My favourite sort of awareness of that trope is still, what is my opinion, is one of the best action comedies ever made, which is Full Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Which is a brilliant film because it just sort of takes the mick out of itself. It's the film is literally self-aware because it's a boy from the real world goes into the world of the movie, and you got Arnold Schwarzenegger playing a version of yeah, he is the full action hero. My
favourite joke in that is the Terminator 2 poster with Sylvester Stallone.
Oh yes,
it's great. Yeah.
No, actually, I love. Go on.
There you go first.
I was going to say my favourite bit in it is Charles Dance's character.
Yeah.
The villain Benedict becomes the villain.
And Ian McKellen's death.
Brilliant villain.
And Ian McKellen's death.
Yes, he's uncredited actually as well.
From the Sixth Seal. Which they do kind of brush away at the end. Like, did Death ever go back? Because you never did. Or is Death now one? Because that's a big deal if Death's just wandering around. Or has he gone off to find Peter Jackson to get a part in the Lord of the Rings films?
That's how he did it.
Damn him, he's good, I know. Ocelot's nearly dead.
If it's true as well, that's a reason we don't need to worry too much. Because I know the whole thing with 2016 has been a cursed year for lots of big names and things. And a lot of things I've seen is like people saying, like, I need to keep Patrick Stewart safe and all that kind of thing. He's best friends with death.
Yeah.
He's quite safe.
And he's down, but not dead.
You're pretty good. Just
No, he can't be dead, as you were telling us.
Yeah, he's pretty much a main fighting person here. Ocelot.
I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand!
And he got his arm cut off. Also, there's ninjas, a cybernetic ninja in this. Somehow that didn't kill him because he was lying down. Explosions must travel up.
Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die?
Yes, cyborg ninja.
You were lucky. We'll meet
The
again.
hell?
Remember, Japanese.
Who are you? I like you. I have no name.
Neither does my horse. We wander through the desert.
That exoskeleton.
Did you get one eye? Go see that.
Well, if nothing else, he's not going to have much depth perception.
Why can I backflip like that? Average day for Snake. I see weird shit.
Can you talk?
Oh, and in the commotion, Ocelot got away, bleeding profusely from his arm being cut off.
I was going to say, but not bleeding out or anything.
He was fine.
Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Yes, Jim.
Answer my
Who's Jim? Well, I know who Jim is.
code. There's
I'm
no
not
time.
going to say who Jim is.
Talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight.
I challenged them to a game of chess with my stick.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Don't you have surgical implants in your brain?
Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
I'm sure.
Plot thickens.
In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
People really, kind of like Snake and the presence of armed companies get trained to resist torture.
Human.
Apparently.
Overly paranoid. I said like Snake being trained to resist torture. Only part of the job. But
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
straight off.
Man. So the
I know I am.
chief, is he okay?
I have wonderful insights into everyday life, presented in a comical way.
What you promised, Jim? You want to shut me up?
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you.
He's been kidnapped, tortured. It's not been a good day for him, Snake.
DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree. But what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna...
Or America.
Can't
I seem to
start
always
a war
looking forward to the
today.
next good war.
You still have the card key.
Not all of them.
Usually they start
We'll
it.
ride the demolition. I heard you...
Not anymore.
No, not in
Not with isolation.
What?
In
Who
the
does
White
that?
House.
Not the terrorists.
No,
Man who was from the world.
Woman. Who?
a soldier. who's
No women. This is a man's game.
Female soldier.
Which is why it has a cyborg ninja in it.
She said she had just joined up.
Stop laughing. This is serious.
They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit. Could that be the colonel's niece?
Rebellion.
No.
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But
Very
how did you know
green.
she escaped?
Could be something
I
wrong
was
with
in
that.
contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Kodak.
Yes. she
The
still
mobile
had my
phones
car.
just not exist.
She still has
I
it.
know in 1998 mobile phones weren't such a big
Sure
thing
she
they are
still
now.
has it. What frequency?
But they existed.
Oh, yeah.
They were fairly
Let me
common.
tell you, it's-
When did the iPhone come out? That's what changed everything. Well, the iPod and the iPhone. And the concept of a smartphone.
It was Nokia.
Oh, that's right.
The iPhone came out in 2007.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to
It was like
prevent the missile
Nokia, and
launch?
it was the old bricks, I remember.
Yes, with Snake on them.
Yes.
Best game ever.
Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's
Metal
anyone
Gear
who can figure out
Rex?
how to stop Metal
Code
Metal
name.
Gear with dinosaurs.
No, it's just what they're called. Metal Gear Rex, Metal Gear Ray.
You'll have to destroy it.
In lazy games, still one code name. Different models do different things.
Well, he's probably being held
Or Metal
somewhere
Gear Solid 5 with Metal Gear Sahelanthropus. Now that's a mouthful.
north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended. with
When
the
you
turn
want a
of
mech, I said before, a bipedal weapon in a war seems more prone to falling over than tank treads. Yeah, it would look cool as a robot, but it just seems really impractical to have.
Plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see.
You can only create so many
Because there's
superheroes
still
with it.
no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds
Have we reached our message here?
Well, the whole game's a message. And the entire series is a message.
It proves that there's a
You should just give too many fashion on the screen. War is hell and nuclear missiles are bad.
Since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no
Damn you, Russia.
In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Yes, Swaziland one day will retaliate with
Still
nuclear
maintain a
weapons.
significant nuclear presence.
Or even worse, Luxembourg.
To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
Liechtenstein.
It's right, the smallest country in the world. They just launched a nuke and no one was expecting
You
it.
mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about
Damn you,
mergers and
Obama.
takeovers among the big
Cussing out
weapons
that if the army did cut them into the budget.
And after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the
We
hole.
thought mech. Why not?
We pushed
Everyone can
to
get
have
behind
Metal
that
Gear
idea.
developed as a black project.
Black Project.
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart
The government would
liberals
do something
on
like
the
that.
military
It's just
oversight.
the work of fantasy.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business.
Look at lean here, cash in
Metal
my
Gear
arms
was
folded.
going to be
Look like I'm in a hurry or something.
After the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go
Oh wait,
on
the
without me. They got my password. They don't
chairman of the company only has level 2 security access?
Question. Who or what was that ninja?
And they really didn't trust him.
Like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret.
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi.
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
Oh, and the
Doesn't
nuclear
Metal Gear
bomb
use currently
thing.
existing
And that.
technology?
But mainly my company.
Here in self-gods, but
It has a great pension plan.
what did you do to me? Oh, no. got bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
Poor guy.
Well, 2 for 2, and Snake's on the roll. Well, I didn't kill him. Not my fault. I better call my mom.
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too. I have no idea. Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn. Snake.
Alright, give me a knife. I'll do an autopsy here.
Can I trust her?
You don't worry about any sort of like sanitation. He's already dead.
Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself. Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? Member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right? Snake.
Frank, surprised you don't have a ninja.
How can we not have a ninja?
Please don't.
That's not a reason.
It's not a good enough reason to not have a ninja.
Snake, you can't use your radar in that area. There's some kind of electronic jamming coming from there. I wonder what it is. Anyway, be careful.
I am always careful.
Be careful, Snake.
So, we've got to find Meryl, the young girl who busted out of prison with us. And try not to make her die of a heart attack, since it seems to be a thing.
Hopefully not.